Be silent and still. I trust in the Lord. I obey his will. But what I find hard is to be silent and still. When our heart is broken or an answer we need, to be silent and still is very hard indeed. When a body is aching and relief we need, God says, be silent and still, then you will receive. See, the Lord knows all that is just right for you. So if he says, be silent and still, then that's what we must do. Give to him. Give to him what is truly his, your life, your love, your soul. Give to him, for he gave of himself for all of us so many years ago. Give to him what he should have. Yes, your life and love do give. A life that was created with purpose to belong to only just him. Give freely of yourself, for you are a child of his. Give to him your total devotion and praise as long as you shall live. Your life was created for him, to love, worship, and adore. See, once you make the choice to give, it's his life, not yours anymore. The Father of the Faithful. The Father of the Faithful had to slay his own Son to prove to all believers his love from day one. His will for the Son is the same for you and me. Obey the Father's will, for that's the way it must be. Yes, for he is the Father of the faithful. He is the Father of love. He is the Father of creation, the Father of heaven above. From Jesus' own lips, the Father's beloved Son, in prayer to the Father said, not my will, but thy will be done. The sunlight. I walked out into darkness. A cloudy day was in sight. Every place I looked, nothing seemed to be right. No smiles on the faces as people passed me by. Adults were constantly arguing. The kids just stood and cried. Too many people in a hurry as time clicked off the clock. Life was passing them by, but they never took time to stop. This day was so depressing. I said, Lord, how can this be? He touched my heart and answered, what they are all missing is the sunlight, me. He has what we need. We don't like the hurting. We don't like the pain. There will always be sunshine. There will always be rain. We cry out when in trouble to the Father above, but do we take the time to thank him for all his love? We stumble in darkness. We fail to see the light. We often forget to say all our prayers every night. So what does this all mean? What can't we see? My friends, we are people that will always be in need. So always give thanks because he has just what we need. We don't have to do it on our own if only we just will believe. Freely he gives. He gives us so many gifts daily as we do live. The only thing he asks of us is freely our love to him we give. Yes, freely the blessings flow down on us even when we do not ask, like energy to get through our day and to complete our daily task. He gives the gift of family and friends to cherish near, the gift of peace within our hearts to live each day without fear. But the greatest gift of all, when given, broke his heart in two. He gave his only Son for us. Yes, that's how much he loves me and you. True rest. Stop for just a moment and thank the Lord above, for he is interested in you and blesses you with his love. He never turns his back on you, even when you think he did. He loves you because you are you. Believe me, you are his. There is no place you can go where he is not there too. He is waiting minute by minute for you to choose him too. So if things are going wrong and your life seems all a mess, call him into your heart, my friend, for that's where you'll find true rest. God's love. I was walking along one of life's smooth paths. Then all of a sudden I did fall. God grabbed my hand and lifted me up and said, I heard you when you called. I said, I didn't call, it wasn't me. I really don't know who you did here. God said, everyone falls now and then. Their hearts always cry out in fear. Sometimes the heart cries are louder than any verbal sound at all. See, the path doesn't have to be bumpy for you to stumble or fall. Believe in me with all your heart is what you have to do. That way, anytime you fall, my love will grab on to you. The Master and the Servant. The master called in his servant and said, "What will you do for me?" The servant said in reply, "Whatever you ask, whatever it can be." The master smiled with his approval and reached out his hand in love. The servant fell to his knees and obediently looked at his master above. The master said, "What I have is yours. Please come share all this with me." The servant said, "I don't understand, master. Please explain, what could it be?" The master said, "I love you, and have ever since the start." The servant said, "I don't have anything for you, master. All I have to give is just my heart." The master smiled again, then said, "That is the greatest gift one can give. I gave mine for you a long time ago. See, it is the only way for us truly to live." A healthy Christian. I am a healthy Christian. My body is God's home. I cannot have it fall apart and leave him all alone. Our world is full of poison that is killing young and old. It is important we watch what we eat so our bodies don't corrode. We were given eyes to read labels so we can understand what is best. Stay away from junk food, and God will do the rest. See, God gave us an immune system to fight what comes our way. Please decide like I did and become a healthy Christian today. Be nice to someone. Be nice to someone as you go about your way. Remember, you don't know what is going on in their life today. You may be happy starting the day off with a smile. They may be having a pain that's lasting for a long, long while. You may be fortunate to be lacking for nothing. They may be praying that they receive just something. You may feel healthy, not a pain is made real. They may be waiting to see what a medical test reveals. You may be blessed with family and friends at your side. They may be looking for a place to just run away and hide. Yes, be nice to someone today, for you don't know if your life may change. See, when you give someone else a smile, it tells them you understand in exchange. The cries to heaven. There came a loud explosion to heaven that the angels did hear. They ran to the Father who told them not to fear. He said, "These are cries to me from the many voices down below. They are in need of something, even those of me they still don't know. They cry because they are hungry, even though my word was left to feed. They cry because they are lonely, for my love they refuse to receive. They cry because they are lost, wandering aimlessly about their day. They still don't understand that my son Jesus is the way. So I will still answer their cries and listen carefully to their pleas, but the cries that I am waiting for is when they express their love for me. I thank him. I thank him in the morning. I thank him still at night. I thank him for the bad things, so through him I can make them right. I thank him for the air I breathe and for the light so I can see. I thank him for the food I eat and his love that comforts me. I thank him for a place to live and the clothes that are on my back. I thank him for his friendship and knowing through him I will never lack. I thank him for family and friends and also for his word that I can read. I thank him because I love him and I know he really loves me. My heart's now in heaven. My heart's now in heaven, for I gave it to the Lord. He asked me for it many times through his love and his word. At first I was reluctant, for I thought it belonged to only me, but God said I created it. That's the only way it can be free. So now I can truly understand all the loneliness that I had. The emptiness is now filled with his love that makes me glad. He is in control now. With him, I shall never lack. My heart is now in heaven. All I had to do was give it back. God's turning up the heat. God's turning up the heat that is building up in me. He is building a bonfire in my heart that is reaching out for all to see. It starts as a kindling, then his love just grows and grows. I cannot contain it within myself, for it is about him for all to know. The warmth from his heat is genuine. His love is so sincere. His fire speaks to all that will listen. I am your God. I am here. So don't worry if you just feel a spark. Just make sure it does not leave. My fire for him is raging on, for God's turning up the heat in me. The mirror of my soul. Did you ever wonder what your soul looks like? Does it have a face just like you and me? Since it is the most important part of us, why is it that with our eyes it cannot be seen? Our exterior is just temporary. In time it will definitely fade away. But the soul, oh, the precious soul, is with us forever. That will never decay. I do believe we can see it whenever we are willing to try. Just take a look in the mirror and don't let your eyes fool you or lie. The mirror of my soul is visible for all the others to see. With mine, I pray you see Jesus, for that's what I truly want it to be. So when you look at the mirror of your soul, if you do not like what you see, ask Jesus to change it for you. For my friends, that's what he did for me. God knows best. God knows best, not you nor I, to get us through the day. His ways are right for sure, not ours, so with him we must always stay. He knows our every wanting before we even think we do. He knows us better than ourselves, for he is God, and this is true. God knows best each of life's tests, that through them stronger we will be. Yes, God knows best more than all the rest because of his love for you and me. We should listen to what he tells us and obey what he tells us to do, for God knows best for each of us, not just for now, but for each day through. I am a man/woman of God. I am a man/woman of God. I follow what he says. I don't worry about tomorrow, for he knows what lies ahead. My life is all his now. All I must do is obey. I don't have to worry, for God has my back each day. I am a man/woman of God, created by his own hands. He has a purpose for my life, as he has for every woman and man. So if you want to be one too, it doesn't take a great task. All you have to do is ask him. See, he is waiting for you to ask. Why not I? Today I saw a homeless person. Life was passing him by. I raised my head above and asked, Lord, why not I? Then I saw a single mom, discouraged and cast aside. Again I raised my head above and asked, Lord, why not I? Next, I saw an addict, losing everything for his need. I looked away and thought, thank God that isn't me. But then I heard God's voice as he did speak to me. Life is but a choice. What you choose, so it will be. So far you have chose wisely. My grace has fell on you. See, it is there for everyone. What it depends on is what they choose. Waiting for us all. There was a knock on my heart. I said, Lord, is it you? He said, yes, my child, I will be coming for you. I said, when, Lord, when? When will it be? The Lord said, I will let you know after my Father tells me. But not in this world, for many from it still don't see. Everything created by my Father belongs just to me. So keep watch, my child, and stay strong in my word. Be obedient to me, and with a strong voice be heard. Tell them with the gifts you were given, I'm coming back, my child. Waiting for all believers is wonderful heaven. Reach out for me. Look out through your eyes for those hurting or in need. Reach out and touch their lives for me. Though you may be blessed and have more than you need, reach out and give to them for me. You may be happy and content as can be, but look for the sad in despair. Reach out and love them for me. Because you are blessed and know what it is to be free, think of those in bondage. Reach out and lead them to me. Don't think of yourself, but of others you see. Oh, please, child of mine, reach out for me. God has the last word. God has the last word, not you, and definitely not me. He decides and directs our lives, whatever He chooses it to be. Oh, we have choices to make, and consequences there will be. But always remember, He has the final say. Yep, that's the way it will always be. He said, "Let there be light," and there was, so all could see. He said, "I will make man in my own image." Guess what? That's you and that's me. Jesus had the last word. It is finished, is what He said. Our victory lies in Him. The Father in heaven waits ahead. Finally home. I wandered through this earthly world for my home I wanted to find. I stayed in a few loving spots, but it was not what I had in mind. There could only be one special place where I no longer would be getting old. One special master that waited for me, for He knew one day I would be finally home. This master of mine has a loving heart, so he decided with others to share. Every day that I was so far away, He patiently waited for me there. See, what is truly so amazing is His love for all the others too. How awesome a home it really is, for now He and I are there, waiting patiently for you. Good morning, loving heart. Good morning, loving heart, is what the Lord said to me. Today we have so much to do, child of mine, you and me. So many that are still lost and longing to be free. So many that still don't understand what they need is just me. So loving heart, I need your smile to first just make them feel at ease. Next, I need your voice to speak my word to them, please. I need your arms to hold them and tell them I love them so. Okay, loving heart, are you ready? Now get up. It's time we have to go. A precious gift. As I awoke this morning, I received a precious gift. It is another day to share God's love for souls to live. See, I really don't deserve it, this precious gift I am given, but because of God's love for me, it is a gift straight from heaven. So what is most important is to use this gift today to share His love with others, for there truly is no other way. Life is but a precious gift. Please don't waste what is given. Remember to share with others today, praising our Father up in heaven.